To the investors in this room, I know that you all have that one story, that team you passed on, the one that got away. Well, this team, we almost missed them too at Hult Prize. They lost in their local on-campus program, they lost again at the Nationals in South Africa, and they almost didn't make it into the accelerator program until one day, one spot opened up, we gave them a call, and we asked them, it was a Wednesday, are you ready to pitch tomorrow? And the answer was yes. And they've been doing that ever since. They've been turning every no they get into yeses, just like they're turning bioplastic waste into value the world cannot ignore. Please help me welcome the amazing team, Urobo Biotech. Let's go. Urobo, you have 4 minutes. Good luck.
Due to consumer demand and policy changes, it's clear that bioplastics will be key in the fight against plastic pollution. In an ideal world, they could be collected with organic waste and get converted into biogas and compost. But the reality is that existing facilities just weren't designed for bioplastics. Unfortunately, many end up burning them, wasting valuable carbon and costing up to $7 million per year per facility. That's why we developed a process that uses enzymes and microbes to produce high-value lactic acid directly from mixed bioplastic waste. Think of our process like a value addition to an existing facility. In this relationship, we get paid for our feedstock, and they get cheaper processing of their bioplastic fractions. We send our residual waste back into the host facility, boosting their biogas production. This approach cuts costs, increases revenue, and supports ESG goals.
Our competitors require clean waste streams and often use harsh chemicals or solvents. Urobo is designed for the real-world waste, mixed and messy, solved on-site using nature's own chemistry. With our solution, the future is circular and profitable. We produce $7.5 million in lactic acid value at a single facility, getting 4.7 times higher return than incineration. And with 450 facilities across Europe facing this problem, our obtainable market is already $335 million.
Onboarding new customers starts with initial services. This gets us in early and builds trust. Next, we run paid pilots to prove our value addition. And finally, we implement through joint ventures, selling lactic acid to chemical off-takers and bioplastic producers. We integrate our process into an existing system. This keeps our capex low and avoids extra logistics. And because our technology is so adaptable, we can actually do this for different types of waste facilities, anywhere in the world, allowing for rapid expansion that can be fast-tracked through our existing international network. At full scale, a single facility generates $8 million in annual revenue for Urobo, plus $3 million in bonus revenue for the host. This scales to billions across Europe and is a true win-win, not just for us, but also for the environment. Our process cuts waste by up to 80% and saves carbon equal to the production of 110 million plastic bottles every year for every facility we implement.
We're not just talk, we're already making it happen, drawing interest with SoftBank's Global Business Development Division and securing 2 paid pilots. We're also initiating service agreements, and our technology is now patent pending across 4 continents, to which Urobo holds an exclusive license. With LOI signed and a $23 million term sheet, the future is not just possible, it is imminent.
So we've proven our tech with our beta pilots, and we've got a term sheet to deploy our first 2 full-scale facilities. The $1 million from Hult Prize will help us bridge this gap, completing our pre-commercial pilots in 2027 by leveraging lower R&D costs in South Africa and a mobile piloting unit in Europe. Our team blends technical expertise and global insight. I'm a recent PhD graduate and the inventor behind Urobo's core technology. Daniela is an expert in biomaterials and microbial engineering, while Dominique brings global business development and social enterprise experience. We're also backed by a group of world-class business leaders, including a general manager from a large petrochemical company. Bioplastics are the future, but we have to rethink how we manage their waste. The challenge is big, but so is the opportunity.
At Urobo, we believe waste is only waste if you waste it. Instead of a burden, we see potential. Instead of pollution, we create value.
Thanks.
Congratulations, judges.
I see that you have to get permission site by site, regulatory permits. How are you walking through that? Can you tell us?
So because this waste stream is already classified, we don't need to get certification for that specific waste stream on its own. We need to get REACH certification as a chemical producer, and this zoning has already been done as a waste processor as well. So it's simpler than registering a standalone facility on green ground.
How pure does the waste need to be? Can you do just municipal solid waste? Does it have to be organics, or do you have to separate down to the bioplastics?
So we're actually working with organic fraction of municipal solid waste that's like highly contaminated with bioplastics. So it's very, very dirty. The bioplastics make up about 70% of this fraction, and the rest is organics and some other fossil plastics. We also have proof of concept of selectively breaking down bioplastics in a PET stream as well.
You mentioned you've got paid pilots, but in the timeline you showed, the real revenue really kicks in 29 or 30, which is quite a while away. Is there any way you can accelerate proof of concept or time to revenue?
So we need to get to these pre-commercial pilots that are 1,000 liter. The process is quite capital intensive, and therefore we need this second step. The beta pilots that we're running now is to get the interest from the industry and to get the customers on board. So we need to run this first step before we can scale to full scale. We become profitable within the second year and break even within the first year.
How site-specific are your enzymes, and how long is that optimization cycle?
Yes, so the core enzyme that our cocktail is built around is quite a broad enzyme. It breaks down most of bioplastics, including PLA, PBS, PBAT, the major ones. And we combine this with other enzymes that work in synergy to break down blends of bioplastics as well. So they're quite specific, but also quite broad.
And that's time. Let's give it up one more time to Urobo Biotechnology.